Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at SUVs dealers can't sell, and it's getting worse for 2025. Number 7. Lincoln Navigator. The 2025 Lincoln Navigator is a luxurious beast on wheels, boasting a starting price of $100,000, which is a whopping $16,000 increase from the previous model. While it offers a powerful twin-turbocharged V6 engine with 440 horsepower and a towing capacity of 8,700 pounds, dealers are finding it increasingly difficult to sell this high-end SUV. In fact, Lincoln's sales have plummeted by about 50% since their peak, with only 56,000 units sold in 2024 compared to 131,000 back in the day. The problem? The luxury SUV market is evolving, and Lincoln seems to be stuck in neutral. Many potential buyers are now gravitating towards more affordable options or electrified vehicles, leaving the Navigator looking like that fancy dessert no one wants to order after a heavy meal. Moreover, the hefty price tag and lack of hybrid options make it less appealing to today's eco-conscious consumers. With dealers struggling to move inventory and the brand's identity in flux, one has to wonder if the Navigator will become the SUV that everyone admires but no one buys. A true paradox of luxury. Number 6. Infiniti QX80. The Infiniti QX80 is facing a tough time in the market, and it's not just the weather that's cold. Sales figures are chillingly low. In 2024, Infiniti managed to sell only 7,400 QX80s, a sharp drop from 12,000 units in 2023. Marking a decline of nearly 42%. This trend is expected to worsen in 2025, with projections indicating even fewer sales as dealers struggle to move this luxury SUV off their lots. Why the slump? Well, the QX80's hefty price tag starts at around $84,000 and can soar past $112,000 for fully loaded models. When you compare that to competitors like the GMC Yukon and BMW X7, which offer similar features at potentially lower prices, it's no wonder buyers are looking elsewhere. The QX80's fuel efficiency isn't doing it any favors either, with an EPA rating of just 16 mpg city and 20 mpg highway, making it feel more like a gas guzzler than a luxury ride. Despite its powerful 450 horsepower engine and spaciousness that can accommodate up to 8 passengers, the QX80 seems to be stuck in a rut. It's like that one friend who shows up to every party but never gets invited back. Great potential, but just not resonating with the crowd anymore. Number 5. Cadillac Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade, once the darling of luxury SUVs, is now facing a rather rocky road in the sales department. With numbers dropping significantly, Cadillac sold only 27,000 units in 2024, a staggering 23% decrease from the previous year's 40,000. It seems that dealers are grappling with the harsh reality of an SUV that's becoming harder to sell. The 2025 model year isn't looking much brighter either, as potential buyers are increasingly deterred by hefty price tags and steep depreciation rates. Speaking of price, the Escalade V is a prime example of this conundrum. Originally priced around $162,000, some dealers are marking them up to nearly $230,000. This kind of sticker shock is enough to make anyone reconsider their purchasing decisions. Despite its challenges, the Escalade remains a symbol of status and luxury. But with dealers struggling to move inventory and consumers wary of their investment, it's clear that this once coveted SUV is now more of a please take me than a must-have. Number 4. Volkswagen Atlas. The Volkswagen Atlas, a 3-row SUV designed for families, is facing a peculiar predicament in the automotive market. Despite being spacious and practical, it has become the poster child for why dealers are struggling to sell SUVs in 2025. With a starting price around $38,000, one would expect it to fly off the lots, but alas, it seems more like a wallflower at a dance party. In 2024, Atlas sales did see a glimmer of hope, with over 75,000 units sold, marking a 24% increase from the previous year. However, this surge is overshadowed by the reality that many dealerships are grappling with high inventory levels. On average, they're sitting on about 100 to 110 days worth of stock, well above the industry norm of 60 to 75 days. This excess inventory is akin to a buffet where no one wants seconds. It ties up capital and increases carrying costs. Moreover, rising interest rates have made financing new vehicles pricier for consumers, causing many to hold on to their old rides. As buyers delay purchases, dealerships find themselves in a bind, unable to move models like the Atlas quickly enough. So while the Atlas might boast ample room for passengers and cargo, its sales figures suggest that it's become more of a "please take me home" than a hot commodity on dealership lots. Number 3. Audi Q5. The Audi Q5 has long been a staple in the luxury SUV market, but for 2025, it seems this beloved vehicle is facing a bit of an identity crisis. Sales figures tell a sobering story. In 2023, Audi sold 54,000 Q5s, but by the end of 2024, that number had plummeted to just 39,000. That's a drop of nearly 30% in a year. What's the culprit? Well, it appears that while the Q5 boasts a snazzy turbocharged engine and all-wheel drive, features that should make it a hit, its conservative styling and lack of hybrid options are leaving buyers yawning. With competitors like the BMW X3 and the ever-popular Tesla Model Y offering more pizzazz and eco-friendly choices, the Q5 is becoming the wallflower at the SUV dance party. Moreover, Audi's shift towards electrification means that consumers are increasingly wary of investing in an SUV that might soon be outdated. As Audi aims for one-third of its lineup to be electric by 2025, the Q5's traditional powertrains could soon feel like yesterday's news. So while the Q5 still has its merits, like decent fuel efficiency and solid performance, it seems it might be time for dealers to start offering some serious discounts, or risk watching these SUVs gather dust. Number 2. Ford Edge. The Ford Edge is facing a tough road ahead, and it seems dealers are having a hard time selling this SUV. In 2024, sales plummeted to just 47,000 units, down from 102,000 in 2023, marking a significant decline in popularity. This drop is alarming when you consider that the Edge was once a favorite among mid-size SUVs, boasting impressive figures like 250 horsepower and decent fuel efficiency of up to 30 mpg on the highway. The situation is particularly dire as Ford has ceased production of the North American Edge, shifting focus to the Chinese market. This move has left dealers with a dwindling inventory and a growing sense of urgency to offload what's left. The Edge's sales figures tell a story of decline, from over 138,000 units sold in 2019 to a mere fraction of that today. It's almost like the Edge is playing hide-and-seek in the SUV market, but unfortunately for dealers, it's hiding when they need it to be front and center. As we look ahead to 2025, the Ford Edge's fate hangs in the balance. With competitors like the Toyota Highlander and Honda CR-V gaining traction, the Edge may soon be known as the SUV that dealers can't sell. Not for lack of trying, but perhaps for lack of interest from buyers who have moved on to fresher options. Number 1. Land Rover Discovery. The Land Rover Discovery, once a symbol of luxury and ruggedness, is now the punchline in the SUV dealer's joke book. As we roll into 2025, it's becoming increasingly clear why this SUV is giving dealers headaches. With only about 5,000 Discoveries sold last year, it's no wonder they're struggling to move these vehicles off the lot. The combination of a severe part shortage and rampant theft issues has made owning a Discovery feel like playing a game of Russian roulette. Will it start today, or will you be calling for a tow? Dealers are left scratching their heads as insurance costs skyrocket. It seems that insuring a Discovery is more expensive than a trip to the moon. Despite its impressive off-road capabilities and stylish design, the Discovery's reputation is taking a nosedive faster than you can say luxury SUV. With Land Rover's profits plummeting since 2018 and sales dwindling, it's clear that the Discovery is stuck in a vicious cycle of bad press and poor sales numbers. So, while it may still look good parked in your driveway, getting one out of the dealership is proving to be an uphill battle for everyone involved. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel for future upcoming videos.